There you go, an absolute comfort classic right there. Look at that. Pasta, we've got our beans in there, we've got a fabulous sauce, we've got the cheesy topping with the breadcrumbs, got the sausages. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. End of the month, not much in the cupboard, pennies are short. Sausage, baked bean, pasta, bake. A full family meal with simple store-bought ingredients. Easy to do. In here I have pork sausages, baked beans, sausages, pasta. I know what you're thinking, it shouldn't work, but you know, you give me 20 minutes and a tray and I will turn it into one of the best comfort bakes you will ever make. Come on. Now I am just going to splash a little bit of oil in there because I've been using olive oil. So I'm just going to put that in there, just so these sausages don't stick on this tray. Now that is completely optional and you don't have to do that at all. Right, we're going to stick those in the oven, 200 degrees, for about 15 minutes, somewhere around about there. I have a pan of water boiling behind me, which I'll bring in here. In there with some salt. In there with our pasta. Pasta of choice. I've got this little elbow stuff, that will do. It doesn't need to be fully cooked. Get it back on there, about 5 minutes. We're going to drain it and we're going to put the pasta in that tray. Come on. This is such a technical cook. I've already diced some onion and I've minced some garlic. Okay, we're now going to take the tops off the baked beans. To make it really budget, you can use budget baked beans. Not a problem. You don't have to go for any particular brand. It's entirely up to you. Okay, there are many brands to go for. So we got the tops off those. And we want the top off the tomatoes. There's nothing we can do yet until that pasta is cooked for about 5 minutes and we've drained it. That is it. Sausages are going to cook for about 20 minutes. You can give them a shake if you want. Try and get a little bit of colour on there and then we're going to slice them up. There you go. Come on. Here's our sausages. A little bit of colour on there. They're not fully cooked through. We want them out of there and we're going to slice them. Okay, so I'm just going to put them on here and then we're going to prep everything else. Slice these. Oh, that's a noise, isn't it? Slice these and return them. And look at that. We've got a lovely little bit of oil in there. Fabulous. Okay, let's just chuck that to one side. So we got this tray going on. What we're going to do, we can start with the onions. Onions in there. Chuck our garlic in there. You can evenly distribute this if you so wish, or you can stir it all up when we've done. Here we go. Baked beans. Oh, come on. Oh, look at that. There is some flavour right there. I've got a tin of tomatoes in there with the tomato juice. We're going to chop the tomatoes as usual because I'm using whole tomatoes. In there with your scissors. No mess anywhere. In there. Now this is open to seasoning of choice. If you want to herb this up, feel free, put a pinch of mixed herbs in, do whatever you like. Okay, we want some seasoning. We're going in there with some chicken stock. We won't be salting this because of the chicken stock and the salt in the sausages. A little bit of Worcester sauce or Henderson's, whatever you prefer, in there. Want to go in there with a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste, tomato puree. In it goes. Give that a little mix in. We want that in there. That's going to give us a nice thick tomato sauce. We got that going on. We want to go in there with a little bit of smoked paprika. You can just use sweet if you want, but I'm going to give it that smoky flavour in there. A little bit of Coleman's English mustard. Optional choice, up to you. It doesn't make this mustardy as such. It just gives a nice, and it's not spicy. It just gives a nice underlying flavour in there. In there, black pepper. Now, like I say, I'm not using salt. I think there's enough going on without the salt. Okay, a little stirring with that pepper. Drained pasta in there. Now, this really is a budget meal fit for a king, to be honest. You know, it works out fantastic. Just stir that through. Come on, let's mix it up. And then we're going to slice our sausages and put those in here. So use any suitable dish you have. That's distributed. Just move that to one side. We want to cut some sausages. Of course we do. Right. Big. Whew, that's warm. As big or as small as you like. Oh, that broke up, look. And just chuck them on your pasta. We're going to stir them in. So it really doesn't get much easier than this, does it? Distribute your sausages in there. Now we're talking. That is a full tray. Fabulous. There's some flavour right there for the end of the month. Look at that. Okay, in here, breadcrumbs. In here, melted butter. Now this is completely optional, but if you want a little bit of a crunch on the top of there, it's advisable. You want some cheddar on there. It's a bake. We want our cheese on. And you can do as much cheese as you like. Now this is something like beans on toast meets pasta bake. You know, you can't beat cheesy beans. Come on. Oh, we've only got that left. Come on. Let's not worry about that. On there, our breadcrumbs. Let that melt in there with all that goodness. Give us a nice crunchy top on there, look. There you go. End of the month meal prepped in the oven. Okay, everything is cooked in there. Pasta is virtually cooked. All we're trying to do is bring it all together and melt over a top. So just keep your eye on it. You know, all you want is a golden, about 20 minutes, somewhere around there. That'll do. Okay, when you've had your 25 minutes, we can get that out of there. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. That is sensational. And just for a bit of colour, a little bit of parsley. Oh yeah. So there's no standing on ceremony with this one. It's in. It's just a case of get a spoon in and get it on your dish. Look at that. That is sensational. Top it off with some of that topping. Oh yeah, look at that. There you go, an absolute comfort classic right there. Look at that. Pasta, we've got our beans in there, we've got a fabulous sauce, we've got the cheesy topping with the breadcrumbs, got the sausages. Oh, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, you've got the onion flavour through there with the garlic. Oh, that's sensational. Tomatoey, cheesy, little bit of crunch. What a fabulous comfort meal. Well, there you go. That's an easy, fabulous meal to put on the table at the end of the month. So there you are. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make this sausage and baked bean pasta bake. It's sensational. And if you do like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video. That is amazing.